Hi, everybody. I'm Ericka Champion Wise, and welcome back. Today, we have another elite interview with my friend and sideline sister. We have the same upline, Shelley Ramsey. She is a Maven A-lister. She's a great, powerful, moving story that will bring you to tears. She's a 3-year veteran of paparazzi and recently widowed with 4 amazing children that I know are her biggest why. And so, Shelley, thank you so much for being with us today and for being willing to answer all of these questions. I'm going to be taking notes. You ready?
Thank you for having me. I am so ready.
All right. Well, the first one is, what is your paparazzi why? How has it changed? And do you think it is going to change again?
Great question. So when I first started paparazzi in August of 2015, so almost exactly 3 years ago, I knew I needed an additional way to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
I had been a stay-at-home mom until then, and my why was money. We were doing okay. Chris had a real good job. We were doing okay, but we were always still struggling to make ends meet. We were always robbing Peter to pay Paul. We were borrowing money from our parents half the time. Everything was okay, but nothing was good.
Mm-hmm.
Much less better or great,
Right.
So I know I wanted to do direct sales because I didn't want to be tied down to a 9-to-5 job or a 3-to-7 job or something like that. I had Addie at the time was 2 or 3 years old. My boys were 15, 16. My stepdaughter was 15, 16. They're all right around the same age. And I just couldn't imagine missing out on anything that was happening with them in their last years of high school. Because that was all I was going to have with them, until they went off to college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had this new daughter that I didn't want to miss out on all of her first. And I didn't want to get a job and trade dollars for those kids. That just seemed to defeat the whole purpose. Every bit of money I make then gets turned around and given to a daycare center for them to raise her. And that's just not at all what I had in mind. Mm-hmm. But I also knew that at my age, I needed big money fast, not money slow. So a regular job would put me in a position to make a little bit of money really slowly. Mm-hmm. $300 or $400 a week. Or, I had a nursing degree, so I could have made $50,000 a year. But like I said, then I'm trading most of that in on daycare. And so at the end of the year, I might have $10,000 or $20,000 left, or maybe from daycare. Yeah. That's little money. And I'm making it really slowly. Like it's a tiny amount of money coming in every single week. Mm-hmm. What is the point in physically killing yourself? Because nursing is a hard job.
Yes.
Or what is the point of spending so much time away from your family for just a tiny amount of money? I felt like there was no point in that. I felt the responsible thing to do was earn enough money that would be able to create lasting influence and lasting impact and leave a legacy for my kids. So I direct marketing, direct sales, network marketing was the way to go. That was my why. I believe, like so many people have these really compelling stories that they just, they join for reasons that aren't money related or financial related. And I think that's fantastic. But for me, truly believe that there's very little in this world more than earning an honest living for your family. So I'm fine with the fact that money is my motive. Like it doesn't hurt. I'm a capitalist. I believe in capitalism. I just do. It's to me, it's a patriotic thing, and for me, it's a big deal. Earning an honest living for my family and making the absolute most of that responsibility and that freedom that we have to do that. So that's why I say network marketing. And then that's what, when I was looking for a network marketing company, I had 2 or 3 in mind, and none of them fit the bill because they were too complicated. They had products at too many different price points. Their startup fees were too high. Their products were too expensive. the simplicity wasn't there, and so in other words, every company I considered joining, I felt like I was joining at a disadvantage. I felt like I was having to dig myself a hole to join, and then I'd have to climb out of that hole to be successful.
Yeah.
Startup cost, that's a huge hole to do that. Then on top of that, a monthly payment for your website. Then on top of that, you really can't have on-hand inventory for the cash and carry aspect of the business, because then, so you've invested $1,200. Now, what are you going to invest another $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in the pricey inventory that people may not ever buy? And I don't have friends that can afford that kind of inventory. So I dig myself a deeper and deeper and deeper hole just to start a business and have to climb out of that hole. Could it be done? Of course. Every obstacle, if you have a big enough vision and work ethic, every obstacle can be defeated. But why would I set myself up for that if there's something out there that made more sense?
Exactly.
So I found Paparazzi, the simplicity was what I felt was genius. One product, one price, and new releases every day.
Every day.
That means I don't have to spend $1 million in catalogs that somebody's going to just throw away.
Mm-hmm.
That means that we don't have to buy new catalogs every quarter, because we finally get new inventory every quarter, and then I'm spending more in catalogs than I am in
making money.
Does that make sense? Like those other companies that refresh inventory quarterly or every 6 months or every year even, you can buy a ton of their inventory at wholesale and try to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Boutique and try to sell it. But that's stale inventory. It's the same thing that everybody else in your company is selling.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a choice to make: buy inventory or buy catalogs. Because is it even cost effective to buy both? And then later you're having to throw all those catalogs away and replace with new catalogs because you've got a bunch of new jewelry. And as soon as that new stuff sells out, you have to go through all your catalogs and with a Sharpie out all the pieces that are gone. Mm-hmm. That everybody in the company has to do the same thing. So now everybody in the company only has 10 pieces to sell for the rest of that season. You know, they all have the same 10 pieces to sell at an exorbitant price point for the entire rest of the season. That is the opposite of an opportunity.
It really is.
He is like the definition of opportunity. So even though I wasn't a big girly girl, even though I've never been a big girly girl, the business side made too much sense to myself. So that's my why of joining a network marketing company and starting a business, and then that's my why that I chose Paparazzi. And if the question, has it changed? Absolutely, because at first it was an outlet or an inlet to bring money into our family, to supplement what Chris was already doing. Chris died a year ago, January.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happened, it became my only source of income. So my why became this massive thing. Yeah, it used to be extra. It used to be additional. It used to be maybe we won't have to borrow money from our parents because our couple of income will take care of that. Maybe we can get off food stamps if I take on this new business. All of that happened. We didn't have to borrow money from anybody anymore. We didn't have to be on food stamps anymore. We didn't have to have any help from anyone anymore after I started my paparazzi business, because I made a decision I was going to be successful. I love my upline, all of them. Teresa, Mandy, Michelle, Robin Wright, Frank, they're all part of our upline. Love them dearly. But I promise you, I didn't care one bit about what they did. But I could have cared less what those women were doing.
Yep.
I hope if they do great. I hope they're successful. I love them dearly. But if they had dropped out, it would have been fine with me.
Would have been okay.
And lived with me, tutored me through the business day by day, it would have been fine. If they had moved to Timbuktu and done something else, it would have been fine. It had no bearing. In other words, it had no bearing on my success. So from day one, I decided to be successful, and that's what I did. But when Chris died, super successful was premier producer. That's where I was when he died.
Mm-hmm.
When he died, I had the decision to make. hang this up and go into nursing, which is a safe, you're never going to have a worry with nursing. Well, you're going to have a million worries, but you're always going to have a job, right? You're always going to have a job. You're probably always going to get a benefits package. You're probably always going to have some sort of health insurance or whatever. So, there's that fake safety aspect of things there. Or I could amp up my paparazzi business and turn that into a full-time. I was working it full-time, but so was Chris working his business. So I mean, is this going to be my one source, or am I going to go into the job force? And I chose paparazzi, and thank God I did, because now I can give my own benefits package to myself and my family. Now we can choose our own insurance. We can choose if we have a vacation package. We can choose if we have a 401k. We can choose our retirement plan. We can choose if our insurance doubles our investment. I can choose when I get a raise. I can choose how much jewelry I sell or need to take a break and don't sell as much this month or whatever. I'm in charge of every bit of that. There's nothing more freeing, and there's nothing more stable, and there's nothing more responsible, and there's no better matriarch of a family than somebody who takes it in that aspect and makes it happen. I feel a responsibility for it. So that's my why. I definitely changed. It was to be supplemental and helpful at first, and then, but with the mission in the back of my mind that it was going to overtake Chris's business so he could retire, so he could do whatever he wanted to with his life, and so that I could too. So absolutely, it was just for supplement at first, with the knowledge that it was going to be major, and then it became absolute necessity. Live or die.
Mm-hmm.
Do it or don't do it. Be destitute and homeless, or
make it work.
Family can be safe. And everybody's going to go to college, and everybody's going to make sure that they have safe vehicles, and everybody's going to have enough food in their bellies, and we're not going to struggle. And that, to me, I'm a safety girl, and that's a safety issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a responsibility issue for me. You'll hear that theme over and over with me, and I will let my family down on that aspect of things. So that's my current why. I'm sure it will change in the future. I'm sure it will, because it becomes, at some point, you feel the change coming on. It becomes, of course, about your family always, but as they grow, it also becomes about changing the world.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's always about changing the world, and for me personally, it's also always about kingdom expansion. It's a mission, it's a ministry, it's how you make the world understand that Satan can't win.
Amen. Amen.
So evolve. And sometimes one aspect will be brighter than the other, and sometimes another aspect will roll around and be brighter than the other, but the why always circles and always evolves.
Love it. Love it. Oh, that's good. So question 2, what daily habits do you have that have contributed to your success, and what habits did you have to get rid of to get to this success?
Okay, so honestly for me, and I'm going to refer to these habits, as habits, but they might be more character traits, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because I'm not a get up and do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 kind of person necessarily. Much more of a philosophy generated kind of person. Everything comes from philosophy for me, and from perspective, and from if there's an action you need to initiate it, even if it's not kind of in the plan of the day. Mm-hmm. So for me, it is I make sure that every time I feel that I need to do something, I do it. So if there's an inspirational post that I feel like I must make, I do it. I don't subscribe to a post 3 times a day during the highest algorithm moments of the day.
Yeah.
Morning, noon, evening, and leave your business on your Facebook page. I don't subscribe to any of those kinds of things. If I know there's a word that needs to be heard, I'm going to say it on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care to post about paparazzi on Facebook on my personal page, which is public, by the way, a million times a day.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt my feelings to post about paparazzi a million times a day.
Nope.
That's a huge part of my life. I don't care about balance, because people say all the time, how do you balance work and life? Work and family, work and this, work and that. I balance it by finding a work life that we all love,
Mm-hmm.
and we do it all the time. We're always doing family and work. So where's the balance have to be created? Like, yeah, during certain times of the day, I'm not going to answer private messages or phone calls. However, if we're separate together as a family, we'll talk about paparazzi the whole time if we want to. Absolutely. We'll brainstorm together between a 5-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 20-year-old, and then their old 46-year-old mama. We will come together as a family, and the theme of the day is often paparazzi. That's our work-life balance. It's all one thing. We're a family who works a business. That's what I think so many Americans have gotten away from. That's how America is built, on small business owners and entrepreneurs who had the nerve to do things and
Mm-hmm.
didn't let any obstacles stop them. And they did it as a family, whether it was a farm, whether it was a general store, whether it was a law firm, no matter what it was, the whole family was involved in that business.
Mm-hmm.
That taught work ethic, that taught responsibility, that taught that money is not evil, that taught that capitalism is the best type of society that can be had. It taught that if you make more, you can help more people. It taught that the people who work the hardest tend to earn the things they need in life. And if you start getting away from that and start deciding we need work-life balance, then you're doing the wrong work.
Ooh, I gotta write that down.
That's the way we feel it. We love, and I hope that both of my boys, as they get older, find jobs that they love so much that they don't need work-life balance, and that their family is just as passionate about it with them as they are. And vice versa with them. If they're not doing something together, if they have separate jobs, if husband and wife have separate jobs, they're still equally as passionate together about it. So the work-life balance is a natural thing. It just happens naturally because you're doing the thing you believe in, the thing your family believes in and supports you in, and you're sharing that with them.
Oh, I love that. And what a dream for your sons.
Is that a habit?
That is powerful. That is powerful. And that is impersonal. That is who you are.
And it inspires your habit. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
even if you don't have necessarily a routine through the day, that philosophy powers my activity. And then the habits that I have to get over is I need to, and I'm not good at this, and I need to be better at this, is I need to be more teachable from every aspect of my life. I pick and choose who I want to be teachable from, and everybody else I'm stubborn toward. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's okay because you need that, because you need to not pay attention to some things. You need to put that down and say, that is a lesson that I certainly don't want to learn. Or you can look at it like this. Let me think how to phrase this. Do you learn more from people who you don't want to be like, or do you personally learn more from people who you do want to be like? Does that make sense? So in other words,
that's my life.
Yes. So in other words, absolutely not doing that, and absolutely not accepting advice from there. And sometimes you miss out, though. That's what I'm saying about how I need to change a little bit, is that stubborn mentality of all those people who have something to teach you in a positive way.
Uh-huh.
So bent on blinders to them so hard that you can't listen to the good stuff, then you might miss something too. So that is my big struggle that I have, which again is not necessarily a habit, but it is something that I need to break. It's a mindset that I need to break for sure. Make sure that I learn both positive and
from the negative,
but not how I want to be. Except the fact that even the people you don't want to learn from, for whatever reason, might have something to teach you that's not negative. It isn't, I'm not going to be that way. You can learn, okay, but I will be that way. You know, they did, that was voted by. So I will.
Good. And some people need to hear that.
Yes.
There are people who need to hear that.
Every aspect of your life. That's teachers, that's preachers, that's upline, that's bosses, that's co-workers, it's mothers, fathers, children, etc. Like that applies everywhere.
All across. Yes. I like that's right up my alley. I love it.
I have a tendency to say, yuck, not a word that comes out of your mouth is going to ever enter my brain. Right, exactly. And I have to break that.
You will, because you want to. You will.
Exactly, because the knowledge to do it, you know, the knowledge that it's there that I would like to break that. Yeah.
And that's very good, because a lot of people who watch these videos, they're still a little young with paparazzi, and they need to kind of know we still have habits and we still have things that we need to shake up in our own selves.
Oh, terrible.
It never stops. It never stops.
Listen, there is a movement or a philosophy that's been around since as long as I've been alive. And that is kind of that you're perfect the way God made you. You don't need to change. If you meet people who want to change you, then they're wrong, they're bad, whatever. But that's not true.
It's not.
The way you are. Neither am I. Neither is Ericka. Neither is my beautiful little 5-year-old daughter. Neither are my amazingly almost perfect sons. Like, we all can grow and need to have the humility and lack of ego. Ego is a business killer. Ego is a life killer. Ego is a growth killer. It will squash every good thing inside you. Every good thing inside you. And I don't want to be squashed. You know, I don't want that. So for sure, for young and not. I had a lady call me the other day, or she sent me a message and she said, "Will you call me?" And I said yes. And she didn't want to call. And she just wanted to tell me how awful everything was and pretend she was asking for advice. And so I would say, have you tried this? No. If you tried it, do you think it would work? No. These are things like, you know, okay, if you stop smoking, do you think that, not this, I'm just using this as an example. Something as clearly defined as, if you were to stop smoking, do you think that would have a positive impact on your life? No. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, some of these things are so, they obviously would help, and you're going to tell me they wouldn't? That's beautiful. And that to me is disrespectful. It's a waste of my time. Don't pretend like you're trying to learn when you're really just trying to grow. Right, when you're really trying to grow. So make sure that if you know, if you have a habit like that, make sure to break that out. Be teachable, be coachable, right, and be excited to learn, be thrilled to learn, and be honest. So if something will help you, but you just don't want to do it for whatever reason,
just say it.
Exactly.
Just say it.
Probably would help, but I'm not doing it.
I ain't gonna do that.
That sounds like a lot of work. I ain't doing it. You know, be honest.
So, number 3 is, how much work do you do on your personal development, mindset, growth? What does it look like for you? Because you're a very busy mom of very busy people. And has that been important to your success?
Many years ago, I was with another direct sales company that had been around at that point for many years. Their training that they had implemented, that they had learned to put into place after all those years, was impeccable. It was off the charts and insanely amazing. And a part of it, a ton of it, was philosophy and personal development. Mm-hmm. You will find that top leaders in the world, much less whatever career they're in, would rather talk to you about philosophy and would talk to you all night about that than they would about like actual literal,
how do I do this?
yes, step-by-step instruction manual. The most successful people in the world are dedicated to philosophical growth as opposed to instruction manuals.
Mm-hmm.
If you have one, if you have the philosophy and the mindset, you don't need an instruction manual. You'll create your own. It's good to have one. It's great to have one. I love it. But honestly, what you need is the right mindset. I started a book. Okay, so I want to start a new training program for my team as a like part 2 to the SOS plan. As like, okay, now we've done this, let's grow into this.
Mm-hmm.
And before I did that, I called my pastor and I said, all right, so I want to base it off this particular Bible verse. Like I need that whole Bible verse to kind of course through my mind and body as I create this plan. But I don't want to take it out of context, and I need your advice on, is it what I think it is? Does it mean what I think it means? Is it, or am I taking it completely out of context and turning it into pick and choose from the Bible of what I want to apply in my life?
Right.
He said, no, you're good. However, get this book. And he recommended this book called Visioneering by Andy Stone. I told you about it. Well, I posted about it the other day. And my point in telling you all that is personal development, mindset development, mindset training, philosophical growth is the most important thing in my life, regardless of what industry I'm in. If I was a stay-at-home mom still, it would still be the most important thing to me. It advances my children. It advances every part of us. It advances our conversations. I can't tell you what kind of conversations we have in my household as compared to what my kids come home and tell me is going on in other households. That's not a negative thing. That's not knocking anybody. It's just personal preference. It's just how, we prefer to live as opposed to how other people prefer to put their priorities in place. No big deal. It is what it is. But I will say this. I've had a child, more than one, come to our house and say, this place makes the difference for us. This is a big deal to us. And it can be exhausting, but it's so worth it. And it's so important. So if you're not doing personal development, then what does that mean? Ask yourself that question. If you don't believe in personal development, you think it's poo, you think it's hogwash, you think it's baloney, you think it's some sort of, guru stuff, or I don't know, whatever. And I do too sometimes. There's some of it out there that I'm like, ooh, that is a load. That's a load right there. That's a big old style or something. Somebody's just trying to make some money out of the book right there. That's what they're going to do. So I get it. I totally do. But you take, like, for example, you can read a book that's filled with nonsense, but it has one really solid core principle in it, and that will change your life. That will change your children's lives. Leave behind the stuff that you don't feel like is applicable to your heart, to your mom, to your mindset, to your vision for your life, for your children's lives. Leave behind those things. It's fine. It's totally fine. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave it behind. Because you will have read it, and maybe 2 years from now, it will resonate with you. And you'll be like, different perspective on that. That wasn't as cool as I thought it was. That wasn't as voodoo weirdness as I thought it was. Now that makes sense to me. I'm in a different time in my life. If you are not willing to self-improve, then basically that means you think you're perfect. I guess?
Yes.
I don't know, but that would be my guess.
I love it. I
think if there's a different thing that it can mean, because in the United States we have that luxury. Some other countries don't. There's a thing called Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it's a triangle, and it, on the very bottom, it's like food, shelter, water, the things you have to have to survive. And each level is a little bit more, less pertinent. In other words, the bottom one is the most pertinent. You have to have food. You have to have air to breathe. You have to have water. These are things that you must have or you'll die. and as it goes up, they're a little bit more luxury. And at the very top is like a self-awareness type, enlightenment type thing or whatever. And it's just like, it's all it is a psychological. I learned it in psychology class. You know,
I learned it too.
This is not brain surgery or anything. It's just something I learned at nursing school. And prior to that, even in my high school psychology class. So in America, we're very blessed that we don't have to worry about that bottom shelf. Even
Most of us, yeah.
Even the most, even the people in our country that are the most in need don't necessarily have to worry about. They at least get one meal a day, or at least the food they eat isn't contaminated with something disgusting, or their water supply, besides Flint, Michigan. I mean, like third world countries, these kids can't go to school. If they walk to school, they get gang raped by a group of grown adult men or teenage men. If they walk to school, they get a leg blown off by a landmine. But they still do it. They still take the risk every day because they know education is blood pregnant. Disney culture. We, on the other hand, in the United States, have a lot to complain about as a result of our death, if that makes sense. So a lot of the stuff we complain about is princess problems. Everybody refers to it as first world problems. Since my kids were little bitty, I've always referred to it as princess problems. So that's what we say in our house. And it's like with paparazzi, right? New releases every day fools us rotten. But it also opens the door for whining. Because if you miss something, I missed that piece. It was the best piece, so I'm not even going to order today. Well, if we didn't have the spoiled rotten luxury of them providing new releases for us every day, we wouldn't have to worry about missing out on the hot one. I missed out on those 2 purple pieces yesterday. And
me too.
Watching this at some point, you're not going to know what those 2 purple pieces were, but you understand. Y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. So we have to really overcome. That's where mindset training comes in. Overcome that nonsense and reach a higher level of maturity. It's just like, become better. Don't whine about things that some little girl is trying to walk to school and got gang raped this morning on her way. These are topics that are horrible, but they're true. And we're worried about the fact that, whatever we're worried about. Self-improve. You're not perfect. You need self-improvement. I'm not perfect. I need self-improvement. None of my kids are perfect. They all need self-improvement. It's a universal concept. It's not me saying, shame on you, you're terrible, grow, learn, read. It's a universal concept. And the more you do it, the better you'll be, especially in leadership.
Yes.
When I'm not moving forward as a leader, I know that's because I'm missing some puzzle pieces that my team needs from me.
And you're the only one who can provide it.
Exactly. And how do you find those puzzle pieces? You pray for inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
You search for what's missing. You ask questions. You read. You delve into it, and you do it all with the focus and intent of improvement. And if you don't feel like you need to improve, that just baffles me. So it's definitely the most important part of my business and my non-business.
Life.
Exactly.
Your whole life.
Exactly.
And I'm betting, I would be a betting woman on this one. It is also part of what carried you through losing Chris.
Oh, for sure. So my perspective on personal development is this. I'm not a snob about it. I will look for it everywhere. However, all of the best personal development, leadership, training, what's another word we can throw in there? All of the best of these are biblically based.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the author doesn't tell you it's biblically based because they want to make sure they reach more masses, or because they don't sometimes even know that the concept they're teaching on is biblically based, and that happens all the time. You'll find leaders and teachers who are teaching concepts that are biblical, but they don't even know that. They never do that. All the best ones are biblically based. So for me, that's where it starts, 100%. And I will tell you why. In my opinion, Jesus was the best teacher and leader in the entire history of the world. So if you can base your growth model, your growth mentality on Jesus' leadership skills, and you want to become a servant leader in the capacity like he was, then you can't go wrong in your business, in your life, in your parenting, in your friendship. How could you ever go wrong?
That's good. That's good. I that one was for me.
Me too. As I say it, I think to myself, well, Shelley, you've got some relationships in your life that are clearly you're not that person. You know, clearly you're not meeting those needs. So it's for me too.
Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh. I'm going to skip down to number 5 because we've already talked about how you've overcame your obstacles. Personal development. You dug in and you learned and you matured right here. Okay. But number 5 is a lot of consultants come to us as elite leaders and ask, how are you successful? What's your response?
Remember when I said that when I decided, it took me 9 months to choose Paparazzi. And when I finally did, I didn't say things like, I'll give it a shot. No, we'll see what happens. We'll give it the old college try. I said, I'm going to be a millionaire with this company. It gives me cold chills. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I was terrified to tell my mother that I was not going to be a nurse after spending over $30,000 on nursing school, racking up student loans and student debt, and all the time I invested, which was only 15 months, but still. I was terrified. But at the same time, I knew the opportunity was something unlike anything I'd ever seen in my entire years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
That easy. And I am not saying the work is easy, because it's hard work no matter what. However, the concept is easy. The business model is easy. The sharing of the jewelry is easy, especially with Facebook. Are you kidding me? So for me, it was the decision. It was the no holds barred, I'm going to do this no matter what decision to be successful that has caused me to be successful. And then step 2 from the decision is use your brain like a brain. Don't depend on people around you for everything in the world. Ask questions, learn, grow. Nothing's off. Be totally open to asking and learning. However, at the end of the day, you need to put the independent back in independent consultant. You need to make sure that you are doing your part. God bless you with the opportunity. Now you need to meet him halfway with putting in the work and the effort. So I worked every day, and my philosophy was, still is, everything is a success. There is no such thing as failure, except quitting. If you sell one piece of jewelry, that's a success. Don't come to me with, I had a live yesterday and I only sold 2 pieces of jewelry, but I guess that's better than one. Whew, Lord, there is nothing that drives me crazier than that.
Pull your hair out.
Right. Like, come on. This is what you do with that. You post on Facebook and say, thank you, Linda, for buying those 2 pieces of jewelry from me yesterday. Look here. Look what that did for me. I sent that money with my son to school today to pay off his lunch bill. And now the school is not calling me every day saying, you're overdue on your lunch account. Now I am good with the school. That paid for me. That got me out of the hole. Thank you, girl, for helping out not only my family, but my business. And what's more, you look awesome in that $5 jewelry. You make that $5 jewelry look like $1 million. So now you're creating, by making that post, an advertisement for your business. You're letting people know that their support of your business actually helps real people.
Made a difference.
Yes, it made a difference in your life, and it helps real people. And that's a good button to push, and it's true. And then the second thing it does, it puts people on the $5 jewelry bandwagon, because Linda really does look awesome in her $5 jewelry, and the necklace really does come with matching earrings. And people are like, oh my goodness, I want to buy some of that jewelry from her. And that's what I did from the very beginning. Every story was a success story, and I posted every single one of them. I didn't even want to grow a team at first. I was scared to death to grow a team at first. All I wanted was people jumping on the Shelley Ramsey jewelry bandwagon. I wanted a bandwagon full of customers as big as my entire county. And I wanted everybody in my county in that wagon. And so to do that, I had to let everybody know that their neighbors were buying jewelry. So I used Facebook as commercial TV, as advertising. And I did it by telling stories like Jesus did. Authentic stories to teach people how to go about something. Buy jewelry from Shelley because it's only $5. Buy jewelry from Shelley because it helps out her family. Buy jewelry from Shelley because you're going to look super cute in it. Buy jewelry from Shelley because I respect you so much I offer you jewelry at a $5 price point instead of a $40 price point. All those things. Every story is a success story. Nothing's a failure. If you have a party and 0 people show up, that's not a failure because you've done something to work your business, period. When I used to have little failures like that, my whole thing would then be, hey guys, listen to what happened to me. Because I don't care about my failures. They're successes in my eyes. Because that's my business. So I would say, well, I bet you I had more fun failing at my business today than you had working at 9 to 5.
Yes.
And I also bet you this. You might have made $40 today after taxes, sitting at your job all day long, bored to death, getting yourself nowhere.
Hating your boss.
Yeah, with hating your boss, hating your coworkers. But my failure today put me one step ahead to making massive money. My failure was more productive than your successful day at work. Now, you don't necessarily have to come right out and say things like that, but it's a thought. It's the truth. It's the meaning behind it. You don't want to, make people feel terrible about things, but at the same time, at some point, they have to start to understand we've got a better way. Stone cold truth, better way.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
I love it.
No doubt.
I love it. All right. And so the last one, we talked before we started this recording. You have a story you'd like to tell us about your Crown Club experience.
Exactly.
Ready?
So if you're new, or if you're new-ish, then you probably know because you've read your binder, because you've prowled around in your back office, because you pay attention to the notifications from your uplines that teach things like this. You've typed keywords into the search bar and you've found particular things like this. There's a program that Paparazzi offers to reward you for being a great leader called the Crown Club. And you hit milestones in that. You get a certificate when you reach Crown Club 5. That means you have 5 personally sponsored people active, personally sponsored for 3 months in a row. Crown Club 10 active personally sponsored for 3 months in a row. Well, my highest Crown Club that I've ever achieved in 3 years is 25. Right before convention of this year, I fell off of the list. My personally sponsored people, who I now have 107 or 8 personally sponsored teammates. It was always between 25 and 29. I could never break that 30 barrier. But it was always between 25 and 29. And then all of a sudden it went down to at one point it was 19. And then at one time it was 24. But anyway, right before convention, I fell off the Crown Club list, which is hilarious because now here I am at convention. I'm supposed to be one of the top leaders in the company. And I'm not standing up and being recognized for Crown Club 25, which isn't even a super high one if you're, supposedly one of the leaders in the company. Like for me personally, I feel like I should be Crown Club 75. That's the way I feel. That's the expectations I put on myself as a leader. And I'm not even hitting 25 anymore. And a lot of people would be miserable and devastated and brokenhearted and quit. I promise you, I have seen people quit over things as minuscule as this. And then I started taking a closer look at it because I still haven't hit it back. I still haven't gained back a single month of at least reaching 25 since before convention.
Okay.
So it's been a good long time. It's been a good long pattern of between 20 and 24 people, and month after month. And then I started looking at it, and I'm realizing, yes, but you're maintaining rank every single month, and not just barely maintaining. You're crashing it out. You're hitting your rank early in the month, and then you're surpassing that by the end of the month.
Every month.
Right. Oh, every month. Yeah. Your team is thriving. You've got more people ranking up every month than you can shake a stick at. You're getting premier producers, directors, premier directors, producers. We have 3, let's see, Michelle, Ravonda, and Nancy. We have 3 elite people on our team. So we are doing the thing. You know, we are working hard. We are doing the thing. The teammates that I do have personally sponsored that are active are so solid. So solid. So my team is solid. Our growth is solid. And we're on track so far this month to hit Jetson. Now, that's early in the month. And listen, we don't even have 4,000 teammates. You know, like I think that's huge. I think that's amazing to have that small of a team, which is a huge team. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying to reach
for Jet Center.
That's 500,000 OV, and none of it can be lopsided. You know, it has to be even. And that's the other thing. Our legs are never, well, I never have to worry about, oh, yes, I'm on track for the first 10 days until Angie's leg maxes, and then it goes, you know. And that, there's nothing wrong with that either, but that's just an obstacle you have to overcome as a leader. And I don't have that obstacle to overcome. So what a blessing to me. So I had to sit down and recognize my blessings and not be ungrateful. But I also use it as a learning tool. So where am I failing as a leader for the 107 or 108 personally sponsored teammates that I have? How is that? How can I overcome that? Because I would love to be Crown Club 75. That's a huge goal of mine that I'd love to achieve in the next 12 months. So I want you guys to know that even as leaders, we have bad moments. And again, I don't consider them failures because we're always still working our business. But we have times when we slip and go backwards instead of forward. That's called attrition. It's called ebb and flow. It's called cyclical realities of business. You cannot let those things dishearten you because we're not, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? We're mature businessmen. That's all I can say about that. You know, we take the good with the bad. We take the blessings and we take the lessons, right? So when bad things happen, we cherish those as much as we cherish the good things. And that was hard for me too, because as you experience some success, if you have a day that's not successful, you get real pouty about it. I sold 25 pieces of jewelry and nobody's even commented on a single one of my posts today. My Celeste bought a piece of jewelry. And it will, because here's what's so funny. No other direct sales company yet have the kind of success we have. None. You look around and they're scrambling to meet their quotas every month. They're scrambling to order and buy enough product. They're scrambling to even have one person join a year.
Yep.
And we've got such an awesome opportunity, and we're so spoiled rotten with our blessings that when we fall off those blessings a little, we're like, oh, well, you're right. We get real pouty. And I have to battle myself about that and realize that, okay, I remember yesterday when I told Addie to do blah, 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 and she got mad or she didn't get her way on this. She acted exactly like I'm acting today.
It's so true.
You know, right. I need to be a little more mature.
Can't act like the 5-year-old.
I'm taking for a minute in private somewhere, but then you have to honestly rise above and be like, Shelley, you are acting silly. Quit this nonsense. It'll come back. It's the natural ebb and flow of business. I had a teammate reach out to me yesterday because her sales are lower than they normally are. And I said, listen, it's October. People are saving for Black Friday. People are spending money, $1,000 on Halloween costumes right now. People are saving money for Thanksgiving meals and for Christmas. They're doing other things with their money right now, maybe in your circle of friends. So you need to not worry about that. It's a cyclical ebb and flow. Next month, you'll be, if you stay consistent, you'll be overwhelmed with orders. You'll be saying, I wish it would just be a little slow tomorrow because I can't put out,
I catch up.
I can't get my shipments out. Truly. But if you let the natural, normal courses of business ebb and flow destroy you and get somehow emotionally inside you somehow, for some reason, you'll start to feel disheartened, look disheartened, and act disheartened, and so therefore you won't be live as much. You'll cancel your show. You'll be sad during your show. You won't have the same energy. And when the boom hits 2 and 3 weeks later, people will have forgotten that you ever sold jewelry because you won't be as consistent during that time because you'll let your feelings override facts, which is always the dumb thing to do, always. And I was going to say this is never a smart thing to do. But I'm just going to go ahead and lay it out there and use the word dumb. Let feelings override your business sense and the facts and the historical realities of business is dumb. Don't give in to your feelings. Be consistent.
Oh, I love it. All right. Wow. So I'm going to show you my notes. Page 1.
Send them to me.
Page 2. And I got some scribbles over here on another page. This was fantastic. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking the time to do this. I'm inspired. I'm ready to take on October.
You inspire me every time I listen to you, and that's why you always catch me on your lives or when you're doing your team talks, and I'm always like, will you guys share that with my team real quick?
Yes, I'll be glad to. Anything you want, and you share with mine.
Always.
We got this.
Always.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and wow, thanks.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to go make sure Addie's not squashed in the bed.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.